So here's how this works. Here's what a system of equations is. I'll explain to you what it is, and then we'll talk about how to do it, and hopefully it'll make good sense. All right. So what a system of equations is, it's two equations and most of the time they share one solution. Sorry. So, like for example, let's see here. Let me give you an example. Let's say we had 2 times x plus 3 times y equals, I don't know, 8, right? And then we had x minus y equals -1. Now, do you remember? So, like, if we just looked at one, Celine, let's say we just looked at this equation. There's lots and lots of answers. And if we looked at this equation, there would be lots and lots of answers. Like a number minus a number, another number that would be 1. Could be like 0, -1. That's an answer. Or, oh no, 0, +1. Because if x was 0 and y was 1, then that would be true, right? Or like 4 and 5 would be true, because if x was 4 and y was 5, then 4 minus 5 is -1. That would be true, right? Or like here, 4 and 0 would work. Or like 1 and 2 would work, because 2 times 1 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6. So 2 plus 6 is 8. That would work, right? So what we're doing is we have these two equations, but we're looking for the one solution that they share. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So when they give you something like this and they say solve it, that's what you're doing. You're trying to find the one answer. And for this one, it actually turns out to be
one answer
that's true for both.
That matches for both.
So that would be like 1, 2.
Oh, that's going to be
It's tricky, right? So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's not that bad. There's 3 ways. Like without the 3 ways, it's like I don't even know, right? Like I would just like I don't know. Get one answer and plug it in, doesn't work. Get another answer, plug it in, it doesn't work. We want to do that. So we have 3 ways to find these answers. First is the easiest, but it doesn't always work. Because Ernesto, you know how like if you make a graph, it's a picture of all the answers?
Yeah.
Well, so if you had one line that went like this, and you had another line that went like this, right? Like everything on this line right here is an answer to some equation, and everything on this line is an answer. Where they cross, that's where they have the same answer. So you can see where they cross. If you can figure out that number, that's your answer. The only problem is if the answer is a fraction, then that doesn't work very well. So graphing, muy importante. And then there's 2 ways that are going to be new that you don't know. One's called substitution. Can I spell? It's late. Substitution. I think that's right.
Substitution.
And the other one's called elimination. Now you can do either one. Yeah. Illumination would be bright lighting it up, right?
Yeah.
This place is lit. Yeah. So we're going to do this one real quick, graphing, because you already know how to graph, I think. Might get kind of tricky, right? But you might mess it up, but you should know how to do it. And then these 2 are new. Okay, so let's do an easy one for the graphing. let's do y equals 2x minus 2. And let's do y equals negative 3x. Negative 3x plus 3. Let's do this one. All right. So let's graph them both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll draw a little hand-drawn graph, right? If it was a quiz or a test, I would give you a graph that you could, you would use. You could use a ruler to be really accurate, and that's the thing. For these to be right, you have to be neat.
Neat?
Yeah, you have to be careful, because otherwise your lines will be off just a little bit. So this is hand drawn, so it can't be very neat, but we're gonna make the most of it. Which one do you want to do first, the top one or the bottom one? Top one? All right, so the top one, y-intercept's negative 2. Slope is positive 2, so that means you're going to go up 1, up 2, and over 1. Right there.
That was
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right?
Yeah, that's the slope.
Yeah, a slope, y-intercept, done. That's the first one.
But you first go with, you first plot your y-intercept, right?
Correct.
In order to then from there you count your slope.
Yep.
Okay.
So 2 over 1. Celine, we good?
-2, yeah.
Why?
1, 2.
Why what?
Why do you do that?
I did the first, I graphed it. You start with the y-intercept, negative 2, and then your slope, positive 2. So you go here, and then up 1, 2 over 1.
Because it's,
Remember? Y equals mx plus b.
Oh,
Remember, you start there, and then you count those. We're going to do the same here. We're going to start at 3, which is right here. Y-intercept, right? And then we go down. The slope is negative 3 over 1, so we go down 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. And then, conecta los puntos. Your answer?
wait, over 1.
Yeah. Negative 3 over 1. Your answer is right.
1, 2, That's it.
That's it. What do you think? Can you handle that?
That I can, yes.
That you can, right. Well, basically,
you have to multiply and divide.
yeah, basically,
Not a lot to it.
right, yeah. If it's harder than this, you're not going to graph it. Unless the instructions say to, you're not really going to graph it. When you graph them, the answers are going to be easy. Otherwise, if it's going to be ugly numbers, you're going to do a different method.
But that's because, I mean, you're using graph.
Yeah.
So we might see something else like a longer.
Yeah, you might have something like for example, like the same exact equation for the top would be 2x minus y equals 2. And the bottom is 3x minus y equals negative 3. Those are the same. You could do it by the intercepts. So like I promise you, this and this are the same. And when it's like this, you can't do the slope and the y-intercept. You have to do the intercept. So like the x-intercept, remember? Put a 0 for y. 2 times 1 is 2. Remember? And then the y-intercept for this one, put a 0 for the x. Negative what is 2? So that has to be negative 2. Because negative 2 would be positive 2. So yeah, this one right here, 0, 1, 0, negative 2, conecta los puntos, done. Spring break. Right, Celine?
Yeah.
Yeah, spring break.
It did my brain.
This one's going to be the same way. So sometimes you'll see it like this, sometimes you see it like that. Maybe like the one equation will be this way and the second equation will be that way. Yeah, you just got to remember. But that's why we practiced it, right? So check this out though. So these are the same. There's two other ways. There's two other ways to do this. There's substitution and elimination. And we're going to do substitution and elimination with the same problems to show you to get the same answer. So let's see. Let's do substitution first. Substitution. It seems like there's too many T's in that word. Y equals 2x minus 2. Y equals negative 3x plus 3. Substitute just means to replace.
Oh, we're using the same ones?
Yeah, we're going to do the same one for all three kinds.
Oh, alright.
And just that way you see they all work. But substitute means replace. So, do you see y equals this, but y also equals that? That means these are equal. See, look. Here's what y equals. You see? That's what y equals. And so I'm going to replace this other y with what it equals. I'm going to put it right there. So I'm going to go 2x minus 2, because that's what y equals, right? Equals negative 3x plus 3. That's substitution right there. Then you solve. So you're gonna move the smaller x, which is negative 3. That gives you 5. X minus 2 equals 3. Add 2. 5x equals 5, so x equals 1. Yeah? Now that's only half the answer, right?
That would just be for x. Right?
That's
yeah,
x.
Half.
So to find for y, you take this and you plug it in either place. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to use the first one. 2 times 1 minus 2, right? Yeah. So that's y equals 2 minus 2, y equals 0. So we have x equals 1 and y equals 0. That's substitution.
Oh.
You see?
Yeah. I remember.
You remember that?
Yeah.
It's like buzzing. It's like, zzz,
Yeah.
I've seen this. Yeah. So yeah, you're just substitution, you're just replacing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Yeah, again, I mean, you just gotta remember, right?
That's the trick, right? I mean, you got nothing to do all day except remember this, right?
Yeah.
Celine has nothing to do but free time, so you know. Huh. Huh. That's what I do all the time when somebody says something crazy. I just say, huh. And I learned that from my youngest daughter. That's how she does it. Somebody will say something, she just says, huh.
Huh. Yeah, right.
Some kid will say something real stupid and she just, huh. Okay. So, we good? Okay. Well, I'll give you guys a chance to practice some. Let me show you another way substitution looks, though, with the same problem. So, let's say we had y equals 2x minus 2, but let's say the other one was like this. Okay? So, it's really the same problem. We're still going to do substitution. Okay. Right. So, but it looks a little different than the other one. So that's what y equals is 2x minus 2, right? And here's y. So the thing is, you have to use parentheses, otherwise you'll mess up. So 3x minus, and then you put your parentheses, equals negative 3. 2x minus 2. You see? We'll even use fancy highlighter. Look at that. Nothing but the best for you guys.
Do we have to put parentheses on it?
If you don't, you're going to mess it up, because if you don't, it's going to say minus 2x minus 2, but this is really like you have to distribute the negative 1.
Yeah.
So you're going to have 3x minus 2x plus 2 equals negative 3. Because you have to do this right here, right? And right there, right?
And you combine those two.
Yeah, so that's x equals. Wait, I did something stupid. I did something dumb. What did I do?
Where?
No, hold on. I did something really dumb. Oh, that's a plus 3. I'm sorry. My fault. That's supposed to be a 3. My fault. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's not negative 3. It's positive 3. And I did that earlier. I said that earlier over here. Look. And I messed it up. I'm sorry. It's a plus 3. Yeah. I confess. It's Donald Trump's fault.
Know what I'm doing now.
It's Donald Trump's fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a plus 3. My fault. My fault. Okay. So this is x, right? And then we're going to subtract 2. Subtract 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Once you find 1 for one of the letters, plug it in, find the other. Just like here. So you're going to take y equals 2 times 1 minus 2. You get 0, so just make sure you write your answer. Done. Ooh-wah. Some more fun than March Madness.
Oh man, don't even remind me.
I know.
That was
Ruined my weekend plans.
Yeah, ruined it.
Ruined everything.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Alright. So now, elimination. Elimination. We're going to do the same problem. 2x minus y equals 2. And then 3x minus y equals 3. This one can be the easiest or it can be the trickiest. And this one, like this is right here, it's kind of medium. Okay?
Mild.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not super easy, not tricky though. But they can be super, super easy or they can be really tricky. The others are almost always the same. They're just kind of, But this can be really easy or really, really hard. So here's what, eliminate. What we're really going to do is we're going to like add the equations. To eliminate, to remove, to get rid of a variable. Like that's the idea. That's how we want to go about this. We want to add them together so that one of the variables goes away. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, check this out. Like the way you add it right now, nothing would go away. Like if you added these together, like in a column, you get 5x minus 2y equals 5. But what you want is you want these numbers, these coefficients, to be opposites. So you see how this is a negative 1, and that's a negative 1? Like this is negative 1y. Do you see what I mean, Celine? Like, yeah. And then this is negative 1y. If one of these was positive, then they would be opposite, and then when you add them together, they make 0. So we want to change them. We want to change one of them so that one of them is positive. You can pick either one, it doesn't matter. So we can do the top, or you can do the bottom. So let's do let's do the bottom one. So what we're going to do is we have to multiply the whole thing times negative 1. Okay, the whole thing. So the first equation stays the same. I'm not changing that one. Second equation, negative 3x plus y equals negative 3. Now, Celine, we can add the whole thing together, right? So positive 2x minus 3x, that's negative 1x. Negative y plus y, that's 0, gone, equals negativo 1. So that means that x equals 1. If negative x equals negative 1, then that means x equals positive 1. That one's kind of weird. We'll do a different one of those that's simple, super simple in just a second. Now Ernesto, after you get your x, you plug it in to find the other, right? So you would do 2 times 1 minus y equals 2. So 2 minus y equals 2. That has to be 0 because 2 minus 0 is, right?
Okay. Now, I got lost.
You got lost?
Yeah, I mean, where'd you get that -1 up there?
Because I wanted this right here to be positive.
So that's how you change it. It could have been something else.
Like here, watch. Okay, I have to be careful when I make up these problems because we want our answers to be easy. We don't want to get confused by the numbers. We want to like put our focus on the steps and like the process. So, give me 1 second. Let me make sure I come up with a good one. Oh yeah, that'll work.
My question is, will you always have to put a -1 in order to change
No. Now here I'll show you.
kind of figure that out.
Yeah, you have to look at it and figure out what it is. So, yeah, let's do this one right here. 2x plus y equals 2. X plus 3y equals -9. Now it would be really, really nice if these were already opposite. Like if this was a -2, that'd be awesome. Or if this was a -3, that would be awesome. But it's not, right? So Celine, you just pick one. Whichever seems easier to get rid of, X or Y.
What?
Okay, just because you just picked one, that's why. I'm sorry, Celine. Will you forgive me? I'm sorry, I was rude. Okay, so let's get rid of the y. To get rid of the y, this has to be -3, right?
Yeah.
And so the way we make that a -3 is we have to multiply the entire equation by -3. The whole thing. So I'm going to do it over here, okay? So that's going to give us -6x minus 3y, and then don't forget this side. Everybody always forgets the other side of the equal sign, -6. So sometimes we have to multiply both. Like kind of like getting a common denominator. Like let's say that was a 4 and this was a 5. We'd have to make them into 20 or something.
Yeah.
But that's when it gets tricky. Yeah. So this one's easy. The second one's easy because you don't have to change it, right? Now we're just going to add them. So let's see. -6 plus 1, -5, 0, -15. X is 3. Orale. See? Oh yeah. Now because X is 3, I'll make that prettier. Since X is 3, take 3, plug it in, either one, doesn't matter. I'm going to plug it into the first one. Celine, you know what? Do you know why I chose to plug it in here instead of to plug it in here?
Can you repeat that?
So you can pick either equation, but I decided to plug it in here instead of here because this one has less steps.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to divide. It's just done, right? So that's 6 plus what is 2? That has to be -4. So your answer? Oh wow, we're gonna get fancy. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Is the triangle?
Yeah.
Or the one where you fold it, like it's got the.
Put to you from me.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then the kind where you had a little game where it's like the triangles and you open them and yeah.
No, it's just
like,
text.
oh yeah, it's just text, Snapchat, Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't use Instagram. I don't use Snapchat. I use Instagram all the time because, like, I like looking at pictures. So I mean, I'm on Instagram. Like, it's the social media I use, and I just have things that I'm interested, like hobbies or like locations that I'm interested in, like places I would dream to go on vacation. So I just like look at those pictures, and that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah, because Facebook's all politics.
Yeah.
Twitter's too much reading. I don't want to read. I read all day. All right. So, you want to try one?
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Sky's the limit. So let's try. Let's try 3x plus 2y equals. I'm thinking. Cinco de Stinko. Okay? And then let's do y equals, oh yeah, x. And I would suggest that you use substitution. Sometimes when they're simple, it looks tricky, right?
Yeah, it looks tricky.
Because there's not enough stuff here, right? But yeah, just going to substitute. What does y equal? It equals x. So you find the other equation, see where y is, put x there, do the math. That's it.
Wait.
Substitution.
Oh. Wait.
Ouch.
What's the matter?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, look. So here's what y equals, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's y, right?
I got 25.
So take that, put it right there.
That's it.
That's it. So you got 3x
And then you just combine.
plus 2x equals 5. So 5x equals 5. So x is 1.
Okay.
I was.
You were overcomplicating it.
Yeah. No, I mean I was like, where do I put the x? But then
Oh, yeah.
Y is equal x.
Yeah.
And we're going to
So x,
wait for y. Oh my god.
you see?
See?
Right there. And so since x is 1 and y equals x, y is 1. So your answer is 1, 1.
It was easy. I knew it was easy.
It was easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yep.
That looks pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I just didn't know you could change the variables like that though. Like it was just y,
Right. Like you would expect something.
like you can't change y. I mean, y, you know,
Right.
you can't change it to an x. But I mean, it makes sense what how you did it.
Let's try another one. Let's try one. Let's say, let's do 5x minus 2y equals, let's see here, 1. Let me make sure. I'm making it up in my head as I go. I'm tired, so I don't want to make something stupid. So let's see. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's 1. And so then let's do, yeah, let's try that.
No, again, a fraction.
Well, we could. Let's see. So did you do this?
Yeah, I put it in there.
So you got 5x minus 2, x plus 1
Yeah.
equals 1?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Why don't Oh, yeah, I forgot to put plus
Oh, yeah. You did this. You did like the other one. All right, so got to be careful of signs, though, because it's negative 2, right?
No, yeah, I just didn't bring down everything.
So that's 3x minus 2 equals 1. 3x equals 3, x equals 1. Well, sorry, couldn't see. My fault. So then, since x equals 1,
Yeah.
plug that in, right? Y equals 1 plus 1, so y equals 2. So your answer, 1, 2. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Listo? Try another one, same way? Okay, so
Yeah, I got it.
you got it now? It's the details that are messing you up, I think, Ernesto, right? Okay, let's see here. Let's do.
No, I think I got it. It's just a stupid mistake.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Yeah, like little stuff that. Yeah. So let's do y equals 3x plus 4. I put the answer there, I think. Yeah, okay, good. And then yeah, let's try that. So we're going to do substitution again. And substitution is smart because one of them solved for y already.
Okay.
You got it, Celine?
I think,
You think so?
yeah,
You hope so?
I hope.
Yeah. You got it too? Think so? So let's see, did you do x minus 3x plus 4 equals negative 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so x minus 3x minus 4?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Negative 2x equals negative 4, so x equals 2.
Wait.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you skipped a lot of stuff.
Oh, sorry.
But I ended up with negative 2.
Right.
I ended up with 2.
Yeah, I did skip stuff, put some stuff
Yeah, 'cause
together.
from there, I subtracted.
Right, you added 4 and you put those
Yeah,
together.
And then I got x. Yeah.
So we're good. You got this.
Yeah.
You got that. Good. So then, if that's true,
Yeah, then we plug it in
10.
to the first one.
I did the first one. You could do the second, but the first one's easier. What? You got it right too?
No, the second one.
Oh.
Because I had a mistake with a negative thing.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where I was gonna mess it up.
So since this one's already solved for y, just put it in here. Don't put it in here because here you have to do more work. This one's easy. Because you know what x is, you need to know what y is, and y is by itself, so you just have to, yeah. Okay. Okay, you want to try an elimination?
Elimination round.
Why not? Elimination round.
Elimination to eliminate.
Why not? All right, let's do this one. This one's pretty easy. This one's set up nice and purty, just like all of us. X minus 2y is equal to negative 11. 3x más 2y is equal to negativo 1. So we're going to try elimination. Elimination.
Pero no suman los demás.
Sí,
Si lo suman.
of course.
That was a funny look.
Esto lo sumas y si sumas dos negativos tienes que es
Es
positivo.
negativo, pero sí.
Es 2.
12.
12. Ah, este es 11.
11. Plus 1. Minus.
Y luego pues ya.
Sí, pues sí, sí.
Ajá. Entonces ya sería 3. No. ¿Sí, no?
Sí.
3. Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what we got. Ready? They're already the same opposite number,
Yeah.
right? So this one's easy. So 4x equals negative 12. So x equals negative 3. Now this one's not so easy for the plugging in. I'm going to plug it into the first one. But it doesn't matter. Either way. Negative 3 minus 2y equals negative 11. So you're going to add 3. Negative 2y equals negative 8. So y equals 4. That's your answer. Negative 3, 4.
You don't connect los puntos. I know this.
Oh, you're done. Yeah, that's it.
No, just
What do you think, Celine?
good.
Want to try one more of those?
Yes.
Okay. A little uglier, like where you have to multiply.
Let's get it ugly.
Let's get ugly.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario right now.
Let's get ugly.
But not too ugly.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not get carried away, but a little ugly. All right, so let's try this one then. Let's try x plus 2y equals negative 5. 3x plus 3y equals 9. What's the matter? Oh.
Porque necesitamos eliminar la Y, ¿verdad?
Y la X que no.
Y. No, Y. Para darle la Y.
Porque si multiplicas negativo 3 por X, agarras negativo 3X y luego lo sumas con el 3 y pues te eliminas. ¿O no? Porque con el 2 y el 3, ¿cómo lo vas a quitar? Porque lo tienes que desaparecer, ¿no? Mira.
This one's trickier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You ready, Ernesto? Or no, not yet? Okay.
well, I think I am. Well,
You think you are.
I think I know what Y is.
Okay. Did you do this? Did you multiply the first one by negative 3?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh wait. Well, I did that, but I didn't do the 5. I thought it was just supposed to be the ones in.
I'm not going to do the bottom, just the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I would make this negative.
Yeah, but I put parentheses. I put negative 3 parentheses x plus 2y parentheses.
Okay, here's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get negative 3x minus 6y equals 15. Do you have 15?
No.
Ah, yeah.
I didn't multiply that.
Yeah, that's the thing everybody forgets is to do the other side.
I put the parentheses.
Yeah.
X and where the y is, you know.
Yeah, but what
so
you do?
You gotta put them on all of it.
Yeah, so what you do to one side, you got to do the other.
Even though if it equals.
That's why it's otherwise it won't stay equal.
Okay.
Because if you multiply that by 3, you got to multiply the other side by 3.
All right. Can we do it again?
Yeah, go ahead. You can try it again.
I used the second one.
Oh, what'd you multiply by?
Minus 3.
Oh. Well, that would make this negative 9 and that negative 9, but this is still 1 and 2, so nothing would eliminate. So that you're going to multiply the first one by negative 3, because then these will be opposite. So like the bottom one's going to stay the same. 3x más 3y 9.
Okay.
Do you see now?
Yeah.
Wow.
¿Qué dices?
Todavía lo estoy trabajando.
These are tricky, right?
Yes. I don't know, my math is. Oh.
Hashtag spring break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think.
Right? Did you get that?
Oh wait.
Negative, or 8, sorry, 11, negative 8?
Yeah, I got the negative 8.
Okay,
I just
good.
didn't get the 11 because I didn't plug it in.
Oh, then you didn't go back. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that final step. But yeah, I did get that negative 8. Because 24 divided by negative 3. And plug it in.
Want to try one more?
Sure.
Let's try one more. Probably a good idea, just to get like some practice.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So let's do this one right here. Let's do 2x minus y equals negative 1, right? And then let's do 5x plus y equals, hold on, let me make sure, 15. Let me make sure my numbers are right real quick. Okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, let's try that one. You're going to get rid of the y, I think, right?
Yeah.
You don't even need to multiply on this one. Celine, did you get it?
I think.
You think? He's still working? Okay.
I know I got X, right? Yeah.
Okay? So I'm going to plug that in here because I don't like the negative. You get the same answer either way, but this one will be easier. So I'm going to plug it into this one. Yeah, that negative right there makes this one maybe tricky.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Fractions.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Right? So your answer, 2, 5.
2, 5.
Yeah? Ernesto, did you get that?
I got -8 the first time I tried it.
Oh, okay.
Because I used the other one.
Oh, yeah.
That's tricky for me. That's when I did get confused. I was like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, that's the thing that makes
So I
these
used the top,
tricky.
But then after I used the bottom one, it made sense.
Right. So you're going to subtract 4. Negative y equals -5, so that means y equals 5. Negatives just make a lot more work. You get the same answer,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but that's what's tricky.
So for me, negatives are like.
For everybody.
Yeah, but yeah, I got it.
Okay. What do you want to do? One more? Or you want to call it good?
One more and we'll call it good.
One more and call it good. All right. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Yeah. Let's make a good one. Not tricky, not easy. Like Goldilocks, right?
Yeah, you were just right.
Goldilocks, just right. Let me see if I can find one that's just right. Oh yeah. So let's do this right here. Let's do 7x plus 2y equals 11. Okay, and then let's do x plus 3y equals 7. A little trickier than last time, but not super tricky. Negative's killing you?
That's what it was. No, it was a 7 times 7. I was like, what's 7 times 7?
That just means you're tired.
Is it 42 or 49? I was like, it has to be 42. God, it's 49.
Oh crap! I did something stupid.
But I did start with that -7.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.